I'm Laurel Toby. I'm the founder of MediaBistro.com. We're here on Media Beat with Carly Roney, founder, co-founder, with David Liu of The Knot. And we're going to talk about women in media, in business. So the first question for you now, Carly, is what is it like working with your husband, David Liu, the co-founder? How have you kind of negotiated that whole relationship?
Well, I would hate to be married to an entrepreneur if I wasn't one myself, because you work all the time. You're also married to your work. So we kind of have like a polygamous relationship, of which our business is one of the wives. But you wanted me to be funny.
No, Not that funny.
Yeah, right?
Very conservative audience. No, go on.
For us, it's worked because it was really fun. It's a fun thing to have done. I mean, really, it's like one of our early children, much more than our wife, I guess. But it is a challenge, absolutely, like anything, because you're so completely passionate about it. It's so all-consuming, and it really took us years to figure out how to have a conversation that was not about work.
Wow.
I would literally have to be like, I really have to read a newspaper so I can talk about something else besides work. Like we go on vacation. But honestly, some of our best ideas came up in like a cafe in the middle of Portugal or things like that. I mean, we consider it a competitive advantage that basically we are brainstorming about our business from the moment we're brushing our teeth.
But are there ever times when you absolutely feel you have to go in one direction and he feels the exact opposite?
All the time. I mean, we are yin and yang about many things, and we're both very stubborn. So it has been, I mean, anyone in the office can tell you, like occasionally it's like,
and how do you negotiate that? How do you sleep in the same bed that night?
Well, the beauty of it is we have such a great respect for like the other person where you're coming from. So in the end of the day, if someone's going to fight that hard, you're like, you know what? And also, like, it's really easy because David's the big boss, you know, he's the CEO, and at the end of the day, he has to live by all these decisions, and I respect that. So I'll like fight my piece, and then I'll back off and be like, okay. And we always are approaching for two different perspectives. But I think it balances out. I think it's been good for the business.
Mm-hmm. What mistakes have you seen women, maybe at your company, maybe just in business? What are women, what are the mistakes women keep making over and over again?
I think they look for consensus. They want everyone to agree with them before they're willing to make a decision. And
what about you? Are you like that?
No, I mean I'm willing to be disliked over a decision if I think it's the right thing to do, or I'm willing to have people have to trust me and kind of come along. It's not that I make a decision unilaterally and then say forget it, just live with it. I really want to explain to you where I'm coming from, but I don't necessarily need to ask 10 people their opinion. But it's really something I try to teach all of my staff to do. Like you're only going to get in trouble for not making a decision and not making actions happen.
That's great.
Not for making the wrong decision. Like I swear to God, I've made so many bad decisions, and you just have to make note, like, ooh, no yellow covers again, or whatever, the things that we've done wrong.
Do you have any kind of rules of thumb when you're hiring?
Well, I tell everyone who works for me to hire the person who wants your job. Most often, I find, and particularly women, but men as well, they hire someone who they're not afraid of, who they think they'll be comfortable managing. And I'm like, you want the person that when you look in their eye, they want to eat you alive. Like, that's the person you want to work for you, because they're going to make you look good by being so ambitious. I think the other thing is I hire, 50% based on experience and really 50% based on passion.
Wow.
Like, I got to assume
that's unusual.
A lot of resumes, they have the skill sets, but all the skill sets in the world don't make a damn bit of difference if you're not passionate about what you're doing.
Well, thank you, Carly Roney.
Thank you.
From The Knot. I can't wait to see you at Media Bistro Career Circus giving this kind of advice and much more. So tune in.